Here, how we're gonna get this flight $6,192 for almost free. It's gonna come down to this calculation here of 106,000 miles plus taxes versus this. We're gonna be redeeming for 6.09 cents per point. How we do that? First, you go to Chase. You need to have points. As you can see here, we have 400,000 plus points. We transferred 106,000. Then Chase, it took a little bit of time, but here Chase says, hey, congrats. Your points are in Flying Blue Air France KLM. So here they are, they arrived. So I was just refreshing this page until finally they hit. Now we have them here. As you see, miles balance 106,000 because we're going from Amsterdam to Panama City. Direct flight, 11 hours and 5 minutes in business class. And the next thing is this business. As you can see, everything that is included, select, and then you make sure that the flight is right and you just proceed. The passengers, then you put here the information, extra options, payment, and voila. Otherwise, this flight, the same one, the 19th of November, would have cost this including taxes. That's the advantage of having points. You can do things last minute because this flight a few days ago was around $4,000. Then it went to 5,000. The points were not hitting the account. And today, when they hit, it's already 6,192. So points remain the same. It was 106,000 multiple days ago and still today, but the price in cash increased. So today, the redemption is 6.09 cents per point, which is a pretty decent one, knowing that people in general book for 1.2, 1.5 when they do it directly from Amex, from Chase portals. So there you go. Now I'm gonna show you something else. If we wanted this flight in economy, these are the prices. The same flight, 1697 for just economy, it includes this. Then if you want economy premium, it's a bit more. And if you want business, this is what you get. So by buying it for $263.38, which are the taxes of the flight, with points, with miles, for cheaper than economy. Now I'm in the part of selecting these seats, so I'm gonna show you something cool. By knowing the plane, we can come to this website, go back. You select Air France, because it's the company we fly with. This is the 787-10, so when we check here, the closest, as you can see, is the 787-9. We click inside, and we can see the disposition of the flight. So it's pretty similar to the one here. However, this usually in the airline, you can see here economy, but we are in business. Usually it's more accurate, this one. The distances, where the windows are, so you can see exactly where you're gonna be sitting. It's much more accurate than the ones on the airlines. This one, it's pretty good, but there are some airlines that it's more generic, and Aerolopa, it's designed to be as accurate as possible. You have all the airlines here you can choose from, but voila, here we can see where do we want to sit and see the window, have privacy. If you are flying with somebody, maybe you want to have these two seats. If you fly alone, maybe you want this one to have better views of the window. And the next thing I do, I put the route and I say, I'm gonna depart from Amsterdam. Do I want to be looking on the right side of the plane or the left side? Do I care more about seeing these islands around here, or do I prefer to see this part here? And here, do I prefer to see on the right side these islands of Turks and Caicos, Dominican Republic, or I want to be on the left side seeing Puerto Rico and British Virgin Islands, etc. Here as well, it's gonna have a lot of blue, or it's going to have this part here of Barranquilla, Cartagena, etc. So in this case, I like more the left side view. I'm gonna have all of this coast here when arriving, but this is up to you. Then you can also calculate the sun where it's going to be, depending on the hour. There's people who take these much more advanced, like to the fine detail. For me, just saying, okay, I'm gonna be on the left, I wanna see more of this. For other flights, matters much more, because it can be just purely blue, let's say, or you can have beautiful mountains, etc. So it's a nice way to add a touch of customization to your flight. So let's say left, we set, right? We're going this direction. So any here would be a great choice. So could be this one here, could be this one, which is closer to the exit, or do we want to be here in the middle for as well the boarding and leaving the plane. If you want to be here, it's gonna be a bit faster rather than here, but it's personal choice. You know, there's people who like to be in the first row. These are already occupied. So we're just gonna pick one and move on. We have the final confirmation, the trip. We make sure that the dates are correct, miles, price, here everything. Then it says credit card. I have read, accept, complete the payment. And voila, we just booked a business class flight from Amsterdam to Panama City for cheaper than economy. Instead of $6,192 for $263. This is how you do it. If you want more videos like this, breaking it down, showing how you can fly the world in business class, in first class for cheaper than economy, follow the channel, share this video with somebody who wants to do the same, get US credit cards as a non-US citizen, and let's keep traveling, keeping money in our pocket, using it for other things. I'll see you in the next one.